All right, guys. So I'm going to show you a super simple way to set up your Google Ads campaign from start to finish in 10 minutes or less. This is going to work super good for local service-based businesses, or maybe you're a new digital marketer just learning the ropes. You're going to want to follow along. So I've been fortunate enough to help close to 100 businesses across the US grow and scale their businesses by leveraging the internet. So before we dive in, there's going to be three things that you need to get started. Number one, you're going to need a Google Ads account. Super simple. Just go to ads.google.com, create your Google Ads account. Secondly, you're going to need a business phone number. So when people click on your ad, they can actually have a phone number to call you. So ideally, this is going to be a tracking number. That way you can separate and know which phone calls are coming from your Google Ads account versus other traffic sources. And then lastly, you're going to need some type of business website. Whether it's a landing page or just your regular website, you're going to need a place to direct people to when they click on your ad. All right. Now, if you have all those set, then we're ready to dive in. So I'm going to move a little bit quick for some of you. So feel free to pause or rewind, whatever you need to do, take some screenshots, all that good stuff. All right. So for this example, I'm going to click on new campaign, and I'll probably make a more in-depth video at a later time, but for the sake of time, just follow along the settings that I'm selecting. So our objective for this campaign is to generate phone calls for a business. So I'm going to click on leads. Then I'm going to click on continue here. We're going to do search for the campaign type, and the ways to reach the goal will be phone calls. And then you're just going to go ahead and add in a phone number there. For now, I'll put this number. Click on continue. And for the campaign name, I typically name it the main keyword theme and then what type of campaign it is. So for this, we'll just do tree service. And in parentheses, I'll do search. Click on continue. Okay. Now for bidding, I want to start off with clicks. People will often show you to start with conversions. It's too early in a campaign, especially with smaller budgets, less than, I'd say, 300 to 500 a day. You're going to want to start off with clicks. Okay, you can leave that blank, click on next. We're going to deselect this option in networks. And then for location, you simply click on enter location. You could search for it here, or what I like to do is go to advanced search. And let's say we're targeting Springfield. Let's do Springfield, Illinois. You see that here, and you could see the exact area that we'll be targeting. Another targeting option is to go by radius, and you can pin that. I'll show you what I mean. So let's say I put a 5-mile radius. Now I'm going to click on this pin mode, and I could click on that, and it'll target everyone within a 5-mile radius there. So if that looks good for you, click on save. And this is super important. In location options, you're going to want to change this to target presence, which is people in or regularly in the included locations. So these are our included locations here. All right, we're going to click on that. For audience segments, I'd like to click on observation. Usually there'll be a suggestion here, but you can start to test out audience segments. So let's say you want to target homeowners. I'll click on homeowners. Maybe you want to target renters, that sort of thing. Okay. And right now it's just observing. What that basically means is it's not going to really target them. It's just going to show you when people click on your ad, do they fall in any of these demographics? So totally safe. It's just going to give you more data down the road. Now this is, you can leave all this blank or the same. For the ad schedule, make sure that you set the ad schedule to the time that you're able to answer your phone in your business. So if you're open Monday through Friday, let's say 8 to 5, I'm going to click 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., which is 1700. Okay, that's super important because you want to tell Google, like, hey, this is correct. People should be calling me at this time, and Google will know if you answer the phone. Okay, so leave that all the same and click on continue. Now for your ad group, in this example, we're going to do tree service. Google's pretty helpful. So you can use this section right here, and you could literally type in the service that you want to advertise and click on get keyword suggestions, and it'll give you a list of keywords to target. Or you could put in your website. If it's a highly converting landing page that's built to sell tree services, I'd put that in. But for now, we could just click on get keyword suggestions. Normally, I'd have a list to add, but we can do that here. You want to look through each of the keywords and make sure they're relevant. So in this case, we don't want to target lawn service. We don't want tree planting services, and we don't want that. All right, so all that looks good. Now we're going to create the ad. So remember when I said we need a website? This is where we'll add it. So I'm going to do abctreeservices.com. Then here I'd like to add some enticing offer. So let's say I want to put $25 off, or 52. 52 works. And then you want some compelling headline. This is really important. This is where the selling happens. So ideally you want to put some compelling offer. So let's say $50 off tree removal, something like that. Maybe 50 is not enough. Maybe it's $500, but you get the picture. Second headline, I'd like to put some type of call to action. So it can be call for estimate. Maybe in parentheses, I'll put recommend. All right, that looks good. And then the name of the company. You want to use all of the fields that they have available. Description, you can put #1 rated tree service company in Springfield, Illinois. Free estimates available. Call today. All right, and a secondary description, maybe something to elaborate on that. Full professional tree trimming and removal services. Maybe licensed and insured. And then finish it with some type of call to action. You do see you have a 90 character limit, so sometimes you have to play around with your messaging here. So that looks good. All right, the conversion action is already set. We are doing a call ad campaign. Then I'm going to click on done. And then you can easily create variations of that ad just by clicking this duplicate icon. And maybe you want to try another headline, but for now, I won't do that. Click on next and then set your daily budget. So let's say you want to spend $50 a day. Google will show you an estimated cost per click based on the keywords that you selected and the location and how much it's going to cost per week. So I'm going to click on next. And if there are any issues with your ad, Google will show you here. Okay. Saying doesn't like that keyword, so I'll take it out and click next. So let's see if Google accepts it. Cool. So that's pretty much it. You're going to click on publish. And don't worry, when you click on publish, it's not going to spend money right away. What happens is it'll go into a policy review period, usually in a day or two, often less. And then Google will take some time before it starts actually showing your ads, spending your money, and all that good stuff. So once your ads are launched, you can expect calls to be coming in within the next few days. So there you have it. Super, super simple way to set up your Google Ads campaign. And from there, you could start improving the ad, making edits, looking at its performance, and you're off to getting more phone calls for your business. Hopefully that helps. Talk to you soon. Take care.